Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah. I can't hear myself because my ears are still plugged, so I don't know if I'm talking loud or... Can you guys hear?
Yeah.
Okay. So before I go any further, let me just let me say some things about Roy. I've known him for, like you said, about a year now. And him and his brother and his family has done some phenomenal things. Absolutely adore the guy, so please give him a round of applause for that. Wonderful. Thank you. I'm going to be as quick as possible here tonight, so just bear with me. It'll be about 4 hours, okay? Just kidding, okay? We're going to have some fun. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll show you guys my story, go into our product, and then obviously go into the opportunity that we have here tonight. Okay, so like we're going to say, my name is Taulia Lava, and for those of you that don't know me, you guys can actually start calling me Big Sexy. That was a joke. Work with me, guys. Work with me. Okay? But, I give you guys my background. My background is out of law enforcement. Okay, and I kind of did what conventional wisdom tells you to do, which is go to school, get good grades, and get a good what? Job. How's that working out for some of y'all? Okay. Listen, I do this presentation a lot. I don't care if it's in front of 2 people or in front of thousands. I got 2 rules. My first rule is you guys all have to participate. Is that okay?
Yes.
I didn't swim from Hawaii for you guys not to come back to me. Okay, so when I ask a question, I expect an answer. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. My second rule is you gotta laugh at all my jokes. Another one. Okay, just work with me, guys. Okay. But that like I said, my background is out of law enforcement. I went to the University of Utah on a party scholarship, and on a football scholarship. I always get those 2 things mixed up for some reason. But I went to the University of Utah on a football scholarship, and once done with school, I had some professional stuff going on. But when I was done with school, I moved home back to Hawaii, and I became every kind of counselor that you could imagine. Okay, I became a school counselor, career counselor, drug counselor, youth counselor, and I got a point into my life where I wanted something more. How many of you guys ever wanted something more? Yep. Okay, so at that point, my more meant becoming a police officer. Now, when I say that in Hawaii, people laugh because officers in Hawaii don't make much money. So it wasn't much of a step up, okay? I enjoyed the police department, but the one thing I didn't love was I was spending more time with the fellas than I was with my wife and my 2 children at the time. Now I got 4 kids. That's what happens when you own a home-based business. Hey, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, so where was I?
Your kids.
Well, yeah, again, you don't have to be smart to do this business, trust me. Okay? But I was spending more time with the fellas than I was with my wife and my kids. So I was looking for an opportunity. Okay, so I got into the network marketing arena, joined another company, did fairly well in that company, was able to walk away from my job as a result of that company. And I fell in love with the industry. But something happened in the company that made me walk away from the company. In other words, the company changed leadership, the compensation plan changed, all this kind of stuff. So I was, again, looking for an opportunity. Okay? Now, when I say looking for an opportunity, let me tell you guys right off the bat. Fellas, skincare was not the opportunity I was looking for. Look at me. I'm a 6'2", 280-pound, bald Samoan man. Okay? And I tell it to everybody. Okay? So here's what happened. I went through a bankruptcy, I lost my car, and I went through 2 audits all in the same month 3 years ago. Worst financial times one could ever go through. This opportunity came falling into your lap, okay? Danny Gassamy, you guys don't know, if you guys don't know him, you guys will get to meet him this weekend. And Mark Smith, one of our best friends, they called us up and they said, hey, we got the best thing since sliced bread. And I was all about it. I was like, oh yeah, talk to me. Okay? The whole time they're telling me the opportunity of a lifetime, this, that, and the other. So finally I said, guys, 30 minutes into the conversation, I said, guys, what are you guys talking about? And both of them simultaneously said, it's skincare. Yeah, look at all of this. Okay? True story, just being transparent with you guys. This is what I said. I said, hell no. Okay, and I kind of did it like Whitney Houston, like hell to the no. Some of you guys get that away home. Anyway, I said hell no. And I told my wife, I said, babe, talk to these 2 clowns. They are on crack thinking I'm going to sell skincare. That's what I told her. Okay? So this is what she responded to me. I gave her the phone. She said, listen, we're in a bad place financially. That's what she told me. She said, I'm getting started. You're using a product. That's what she told me. And I responded like any self-respecting man or husband would respond. I said, look, woman, I will use the product. Okay? So I got to be honest with you. I used the product, but I wasn't sold on this thing because, again, look at me. I'm a guy. I'm a typical guy's guy. Okay? And my ego kind of got in the way. You know what I mean? I started to think, what are my friends and my family going to think about me selling this product? Okay? But what my wife did, again, was broke. What my wife did was she sold her dead mother's gold bracelet for us to get started in this company. Okay? And even then, I was still upset at this whole process. Okay? But my mindset shifted 29 days into our business. Okay, two things happened. Okay, I coach football. At that time, I was coaching the younger kids. Okay, and I went to practice early. Met with the one of the players and the mom. Okay, so we're talking story, and then she asked me. She goes, Coach T, you get here early. I get that. You're the head coach. You leave here late. I get that. You're the head coach. She goes, what do you do for a living? And I responded with, I sell skincare. 29 days into a business. I wanted to shove those words back into my mouth. Okay? But the funny thing was, I find out that she's homeless, but she still manages to save $60 a month for her skincare product. So I started to ask around, did my own research, if you will. Started to ask people, hey, what are you spending a month on skincare? And the average I was getting was right around $225 a month, people spending on their skincare regimen. One of my friends who lives in San Diego, she spends $1,600 a month for a skincare product. Yeah, I said, sweetheart, it's not working. No, I didn't say that. I wanted to go. Because she looks horrendous, okay? She's not here, I didn't say that. Okay, but that was the first thing. And again, my mindset shifted a little bit, but I was still hesitant about this skincare thing. Day number 30, okay? Very next day, it was a Friday, and I work out at the YMCA in downtown Honolulu. Okay, so picture this, okay? The membership I paid for allows me to have different amenities. In other words, I have privilege to a private locker room separate from the public one. In that private locker room, it's air conditioned. They got couches, lounge chairs, big screen TVs, our own sauna, our own steam room, and our own mini weight room. Okay, so it's a guy's locker room. Okay, so picture this. I'm in a sauna with another dude. Okay, I didn't even get to the story yet. So I'm in a sauna with another dude. We're chopping it up. We're talking story. Again, conversation leads to what do you do for a living. I find out he's a chiropractor. For some reason, again, I told this dude I sell skincare. Can you imagine how awkward it must have been in that sauna? Okay, think about it. We're in the guy's locker room. We're in the sauna together. I just told this dude I sell skincare, and we're both naked. Okay? So very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable. I walk out, I shower up, I get to my locker. He follows me. So now I'm more uncomfortable. Okay? So I was just like, okay, what's up? And he's like, hey, let me have some information about that skincare thing. That's what he told me. My jaw dropped to the ground. Like, what? So I gave him my wife's business card. Okay? That night before I got home, he purchased 2 bottles from our website. Okay, and my wife, my wife calls me up. She's like, babe, who's this guy? I'm like, what guy? So this guy you signed up to become a member. I'm like, I don't know what guy is that. She's like, his name is Randy. I was like, oh, that's the dude I met in the sauna. Now she was uncomfortable. But here's the 2 things I understood, guys, and I really want you guys to get this. Okay, 2 things I understood right off the bat when that happened. First thing I understood was, generally speaking, people like to look better. Can we agree? Yes. Doesn't matter the color of your skin, gender, your age, doesn't matter your religious background, doesn't matter. People like to look better. The second thing I understood, and I told myself this, I said, shoot, if I can sell this in a sauna, at the YMCA, naked to another dude, I can do this anywhere. Okay? So the last 3 years has been nothing short of amazing, guys. I got a free iPad. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Got a free Lexus. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Got a $50,000 bonus. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Inches away from a $150,000 bonus. I don't say that for you guys' applause. I mean, again, you guys know my story. I was broke 3 years ago. Okay, peanut butter jelly sandwiches, no jelly. That's how broke I was. Okay, and over the last 12 months, the company's paid us close to $200,000 from home. Okay, again, look at me. I'm a 6'2", 280-pound bald Samoan guy. I don't even know the third ingredient in our product. To be very honest with you guys, and they pay me this kind of money. I'm not the most business savvy guy. They pay me this kind of money. Okay, so I'm gonna go into it real quick. Look, we got record-setting growth. Okay, we got exclusive breakthrough in our products. I'll share with you guys. Culture focused on making people better. I think that's what separates us from everybody else. When you get into network marketing, how many of you guys been to a meeting? Okay, a lot of times when you go to these meetings, they focus on bottom line. Okay, our focus here is truly making people better. Okay, and hopefully I can relay that to you as I go through my presentation. Obviously, rewarding business in a booming industry. Okay, up and to the right. Anytime you're looking at a graph like this, up and to the right, isn't that a good thing?
Yes.
When you're talking about business, yes?
Yes.
Now, if you're talking about my weight or my cholesterol,